Hello and welcome back to the Man Cave. I'm the UP Gamer, and today we're going to play some more Calibria Crystal Guardians. And I got a request from, I think his name is Apex, to do a review on NOCTURA. So today we're going to do a review on NOCTURA, and we're also going to do a little bit of a review on the Elven Archer here. I did want to say thanks to everyone for coming to the channel. Thank you for all the subs and likes. I appreciate it. Please keep that stuff going. Again, once we get to 300 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway. So that is the plan. I don't have any summons for this video. I just am going to do a review on NOCTURA. So, NOCTURA, where can she be used? Well, first let's go over her stats and her skills. Alright, so base stats, she does have a very high attack. The runes I have her on, I just grabbed the runes off my Lich King. He's my farmer. So she's on attack, crit damage, attack, and she is 100% crit, 175% crit damage, and just over 6,000 attack. So she does hit pretty hard. The skills that she has, this skill makes her very good for farming when you're starting out. Attack an enemy to deal 425% of attack and damage. Attacks imbue with 30% drain effect. So every time she's going to attack with that, she's going to heal herself, and she does quite a bit of damage, so it makes her harder to kill. So you're going to just throw attack, crit damage, attack on her, get her some hit points, and she can farm for you. She isn't necessarily the fastest farmer, but she can do very well. Second skill here, this is called Combo. Attack an enemy 2 times. Each attack deals 240% of attack and damage. At the end of the turn, 30% chance to use slot 1 skill against the target, and increases attack for 1 turn. So that means if you're fighting a boss, she'll attack it twice. At the end of the turn, she'll have a 30% chance to use her slot 1 again, which will get her the drain effect, heal her up, plus she's going to increase her attack for 1 turn. So that is Combo. The other one, Rapid Crossbow. Attack an enemy 3 times. Each attack has 160% of attack and damage, and a 35% chance to decrease the target's defense for 1 turn. And at the end of the attack, 30% chance to use slot 1 against the target. So again, both of these, 30% chance for her to use the drain dark arrow here. So that's nice. This one, defense down. This one is attack up. You know, you can choose whatever one, depending on what you're fighting, which one's going to be more useful for you. Alright, Dark Arrow Storm. Attack and deal 380% of attack and damage to all enemies, and an 80% chance to silence them for 1 turn. Once you skill it up, it'll be 100%, and it'll be 400 damage, and you can get that down to a 4-turn cooldown. As far as like in Colossus, this skill's very good for the first wave. And then she also has all allied heroes, 33% attack, which is nice. Her other abilities, she has this passive Mark. Mark 1 random enemy at the beginning of each turn. If you attack the marked target, reduce all cooldowns of own skills by 1 turn, and a 10% chance to attack again. Markers are removed at the end of own turn. Mark may not be resisted. So she's going to mark something, and then if she hits the thing with the mark, she reduces her own skill cooldowns by 1, and she still has a 10% chance to do another turn. So that's Berserk. This one is Heavy Blow. Mark 1 random enemy at the beginning of each turn. If you attack the mark target, reduce all skill cooldowns by 1 turn, and reduce the target's defense by 20%. So, and then the mark's removed. And so if you hit it, the mark and the defense down cannot be resisted. So that's kind of nice. I use this one because I'm going to show her to you guys in Colossus. That's first place. Yes, you can use her in Colossus. And just something on runes. Ideally, you're going to want to put her on Berserk. I just didn't have a good enough set of Berserk. I mean, I had an okay set, but she wasn't doing what I wanted, so I just threw my Lich King's runes on her. But ideally, you want her on Berserk so that she just keeps turn cycling. So she attacks, uses Berserk, attacks again, uses her own 30% thing to attack again, and just have her go over and over. She doesn't go, I've had her on Berserk. She doesn't do it as much as, say, the Ogre, but I've seen her attack 4, 5, 6 times in a row, and she can do plenty of damage, so that can be very effective. So in Colossus here, And this is not a 100% effective team, but usually it works just fine. I just want to make sure I got it on the right skills. 33% increase attack. The only reason I have this team put together, Druid for healing, Turn to Cycling for the Windwalker, the Succubus for the attack up and the defense break, and then I have Mikhail there just to put his silence on the boss so we don't get nuked. So, I've done this a couple times. It's usually around a minute and a half, so it ain't bad. So if you have her, she can definitely go into Colossus. And you'll see here, if it works, if she does it right, she can clear this first wave. Well, pretty close. He didn't get the attack defense, but there you go. So she hits plenty hard. This one usually takes a little bit of time, but once they get the attack break on them, you can see her attacks. There you go. She's 4 hits in a row. She did like 30,000, 20,000, 15,000. So she does pretty good. You can see when she attacks, stuff just dies, pretty much. There we go. And then on to the Colossus. And as long as Mikhail puts that on him, we usually win. Might be a little early, because once we get to 50%, if he doesn't have that on, we can die. There's the attack or defense break. She silenced him. And if he hits, though, he might kill her. There you go. She doesn't have defense break anymore. That's good. Mikhail, do it. Do it, do it. Defense break. Come on. There. Now he's past 50%, so we won't do his big blast, and this will be a win. So she does pretty good in this. She's the only damage dealer on this team. You can see when she attacks, she definitely does chunk damage. If you had Shaman, it would be better. If you have a Bone King, you could throw it in here, it'd be better. And there you go, minute 40. So it's not perfect, it's not great as far as time, but it is viable. I haven't tried her in Leviathan. I'm sure she could do the same thing there. As far as Hydra, that's not a great rune, but it is heroic. That ain't bad. I will take it. Yeah, Hydra, I don't know. She doesn't have a multi-attack. So if you run her with Pirate Captains, it's a possibility. That's not the right person. That's 1 attack. Well, that is 2 attacks. That's 3 attacks. So if you run her with Pirate Captain, and you could do this rapid crossbow and do one of these marks, or to clear the waves, you could do this one. But I haven't used her in there, and I'm still trying to build my Hydra team, period. So as far as a farmer, she can definitely farm. And I'll show you this. And she'll clear some of the waves fast, but it depends on when her 3rd skill is up. Obviously, if you get it skilled up, it's going to work better and it'll be faster. So there you go, easy clear. This one takes a little longer because, well, she doesn't have another AoE. But when she attacks, she'll kill whatever she hits. So 55,000 damage, that's plenty. And what's it going to be, about 25-30 seconds? So you see, as soon as she hits, she fills back, her life just goes right back up. So that's why she's a good farmer. And again, she'll be better with skill ups, obviously. And there you go. So 39 seconds. She is not the best, obviously, but she is viable as a farmer. I haven't taken her into any arena. We can go check that out right now. I would assume she's going to be just fine as an arena. It's going to depend on the rest of your team, obviously. Refresh that. Take out the Lich King because he has no runes currently because they are on NOCTURA. This team should be fine to beat. And it's going to work just like everything else. You know, you buff her up, speed them up. Well, they do have shields. We'll see. He takes care of the shields for the most part. There you go, and then it's just whip them out. So she can definitely be effective in arena. We'll try against this team just to see if they're using the Spider Queen that might kill us. But it doesn't really matter right now. I'm just farming points for my totems. There you go, Spider Queen. Oh, can we survive? And that worked out. There you go. So that is NOCTURA. She is a very good unit. She was actually the first 5-star I got on this game. So I was using her early, and then I got a Lich King shortly after. So then I switched over to him for farming. Alright, so what we're going to do here is take off these runes. And we're going to throw them on the Elven Archer. And show you a little bit of what she can do. Alright, so you can see, same runes. She's got, you know, because she's a 3-star, she's got quite a bit less. And I'm not sure what I should be using here. So this is summon a group of arrows, 275% chance. Our attack and damage, oh, that's skills, okay. Fire 3 arrows, so this first skill here, this makes her good for Hydra. Each arrow, 125% of attack and damage, and that's 30% crit rate, so that's nice. This, you can summon a group of arrows and fire them at all enemies. And then this one, summon a magic array of arrows that rain down on all enemies. Each arrow does 85% attack and damage and can reduce energy. So that's nice too for like Vapor Dreamland. So I'm going to take this one. Alright, now she has a couple different passives. Recover 40% hit points after killing an enemy. This skill would make her viable for farming. This skill, when being attacked, increase own attack by 20%, stacked up to 5 times. And then you can have it stack up to 10 times. So, every time she gets hit, she can stack her attack, which I didn't find it that effective because she doesn't get tacked very much. So I went with this Frostbolt. Shoot a massive energy arrow towards an enemy to deal 720% of attack and damage. 740% of attack and damage, and a chance to freeze target for 1 turn, and it goes up to 100%. I don't have her skilled up either. I do have this skilled up, and this one's got 2 on it. So we're going to do this. This was not an effective team. I'm not saying it couldn't be, but it didn't work the first couple times I tried it with her. Yeah, that 15% isn't a big deal. I'm going to go ahead with Mikhail just to get faster so we can get more attacks in. And you'll see she does pretty good damage, but it's not on level with NOCTURA. Well, that wasn't very good, Succubus. See, so no defense break really hurt her. And can we kill one? Well, let's try and kill the one with the defense break. Yeah, that worked. We'll see if we can survive here and get to the boss so I can show you how she does against him. And I think she's gonna die. Well, that heal helped. But that orc might still just one-shot her. Nope, good. So you see quite a bit slower. The defense breaks from the Succubus would have helped a lot. There you go. There's some good damage. And we'll we'll see. I just want to see how much that big frostbolt. Well, there you go, 23,000 on him with no attack buff and no defense break. Again, it could be, you know, she could do more damage. You got a Bone King with you. Well, that's a good chunk of damage she just did. And, well, she didn't make it to the boss. Perfect. Perfect, Calibria. Well, let's try it one more time here. See how much we can have her do with that big frost bolt. I'm just going to auto it, see if we get there. If we don't, we'll just move on. As a farmer, I don't know how viable she's going to be if you use that skill where she gets healed after every time she kills somebody. Well, it's a little bit better. The frostbolt, yeah, she did some good damage there. That frostbolt does a lot of damage. Are we going to win? Obviously not. Come on now. Druid heal. There we go. Defense break, attack boost for us. Whew, she almost took him out. That did a good amount of damage. There we go. Well, let's slow this down and see how much we can do with that, even if we don't win without the. That's what we wanted. Heal so she doesn't die. And let's see how much damage she does. And she is not fast with these runes. Alright, so here we go. So she's got attack break, or a defense break on the boss, and she's got attack buff. Was it 164,000 or 64,000? I think it was 64,000. So, not epic, but not too bad. As far as Hydra, I think she could be viable because she has the multi-attack, which is nice. Farmer, I guess I can go try her as a farmer. We'll put on that. We'll change up that passive. And we'll see how she does. All right, here we go. Nope. She doesn't kill the whole wave. She will kill it this time if she hits again. So she can kill stuff on, you know, with just an attack. And she's healed up again, that's nice. So back to full life, plus she's buffing her own attack. Or maybe something else, but oh, succubus, duh. Well, there you go. So, with an attack buff, she does real good. So I guess she's kind of could be a farmer, but it's not going to be super fast. I guess she did do it faster than than NOCTURA by 2 seconds. So, but I don't know how stable she's going to be. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. Thanks for the suggestions in the comments. If you want to see more monster spotlights or monster reviews, go ahead and leave a comment, and I would be happy to do them. If you have questions, or if you have an opinion, or you disagree with me, go ahead, put that in the comments too. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I will catch you in the next video.